You know, Bob, there are bears out there.
That man took my boy. That's all I had left.
All right, well, we're gonna stay in the car because it's warm.
Are we doing the right thing?
Well, we're doing what we have to.
My ankle. This was a dumb idea. Why are there bears in an old folks facility? It's so cold. Larry was right. Should have just done it in the studio. Natural light. It looked better. It looked better. Whose dumb idea was that? Oh God, it's so dumb.
Damn bear. Anyway, I'm Bob Lent, and this is actual criticism of the Revenant. This film was very well shot. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful film. It was a piece of art. But it was long and boring as hell. Okay, you spend 9 months shooting this film in all natural light, which is partly the reason why we're out here. It's beautifully shot, beautifully acted, but the script part of it was so boring. There's bunches of this film that can just be cut out. When this movie was on, it was on. The bear scene was good, and the last fight scene between Tom Hardy and Leonardo DiCaprio in this movie was gritty, intense, and I think how it always should be shot. A fight scene should always be shot this way. It was intense. That's a total about 15 minutes of the film. The rest of this film was boring, dull, and repetitive. How many miles did we have to see of Hugo Glass crawling on his stomach to get places? Really, once we get 15 to half an hour of him battling nature, we get the point. It was hard, but we need to be entertained and moved by this movie. And at the end, he ends Tom Hardy's character. We don't get that sense of, yeah, he wins, because truthfully, we didn't know Hugo Glass's character very well. We didn't know who he was. There was no concrete where we really saw his character, where we really saw the person behind we know he's resilient, but that's pretty much all we know. And we know that he loved his son because he was resilient, but we didn't know, like, what really happened to his wife. Like, we didn't even get, like, a weird blanket narration dialogue of, well, my wife was killed by those mothers and other guys. We didn't get any of that. We got a little bit of vague flashbacks of what happened to him. We didn't understand his character. His character was not well developed. While it's like a character-driven story, character-driven plot, but with flat characters. I mean, if you're gonna have a character-based plot, at least make them interesting and dynamic. These were flat characters that did the same thing. And at no point did we actually see his character change, And then you have the most developed character in this movie, which is Fitzgerald, but then he starts repeating himself too, and he just becomes another version, just a flat character that becomes kind of this generic sleazy guy. At the end, this was a beautifully shot film. It looks gorgeous, but it was boring. It was long, and it was repetitive. If this movie was 90 minutes, it might have been entertaining. Every part of this movie, when it was on, it was on. There's a lot of it that we were just like, all right, that's a good shot, but what is its purpose? Too artsy at points, and there wasn't enough to really carry this film because of how undeveloped these core characters really were. So, don't be fooled. This movie was,
I'm Guy F Wicke.